What is up guys, Tyler once again, and I'm coming at you guys with another content of Cookie and Kingdom. And if you guys look on the screen right now, you guys are going to be able to see something that you guys probably seen a couple times inside of the arena, and it is really popular right now, and that is going to be the comeback of the summoners. All right, so that is going to also include pumpkin pie content, and then we have this comp as well, where you're going to actually use pumpkin, snow sugar, as well as content in this team, along with the pin cushion. Because of the fact that Clotted Cream Cookie is absolutely dominating the arena, there's a lot of different comp, and this one right now, they're really strong, and I've actually been using it and testing it out, and I have to say it is a really good team. So initially, the beginning is gonna be like this: Clotted Cream in the front, pumpkin pie, sorbet, our parfait, as well as cotton. This is gonna be kind of like a semi-summoner, where you do use sorbet in order to deal with the tanks. And then this one right here is gonna also be with clotted cream, parfait, cotton, pumpkin, and then instead of the sorbet, you're gonna be using snow sugar, and we'll be using pin cushion instead of the feather. But let me go over this team real quick first. So toppings have changed a little bit here, guys. 3 solid almond, 2 swift chocolate. I went with 9% cooldown, 39.9% damage resist, and then we have sorbet with 5 solid almond with about 38.7% damage resist, but with 6.2% cooldown. So I did increase the cooldown a little bit on the sorbet, sacrifice just a little bit on the damage resist, but trying to have that cooldown match up with the skill in order to take advantage of it when I'm versing the enemies. And then we do have our clotted cream. I did go with this build, sacrificed a little bit on the cooldown, but I said around 8% or higher is good, so I went with that. And then had around 40% of the damage resist, which is going to be where I really want it to be. And then pumpkin pie, very simple, 5 solid almond, focus on damage resist. You don't need cooldown, you don't really need anything else except for damage resist and maybe crit resist if you guys can. Next one is going to be cotton, 5 swift chocolate, focusing on damage resist rather than cooldown. So I would say, number one thing is going to be damage resist. And then parfait as well is going to be damage resist and a bit of on the cooldown. Alright, so that is going to be the team right now that I'm going to be using. This is awesome right now against double tank comps. Alright, so let's go into the arena and see how well we do. Alright guys, so there we go. We have a 2 front line. That is probably going to be a caramel arrow and a wildberry, and then even an eclair in the middle, but we're going to go with this team right here and then verse and see how well we do. Alright, so instead of an eclair, they actually do have a sorbet and a caramel arrow wildberry. So this one is going to work out pretty well on our side right here. And then we should be able to kill off either wildberry or caramel arrow pretty quickly here. And actually did get rid of wildberry in the beginning, and then now we just need to worry about caramel arrow, who is going to also die right here with sorbet. So I mean, this team right now is really popular and really good against like double tanks, and just the fact that sorbet and both clotted cream can actually chew through the defense of the tanks. It actually allows you to take advantage of pumpkin pie and cotton's summoned units to tank for the team instead, and then you guys are able to do the rest of the damage with the cookies. So definitely popular. I've gotten attacked by it a lot right now too, but I would say this team is really good, especially if you have your summoner units leveled up already. Alright guys, so in this case we do have a wildberry caramel arrow right here, eclair, probably going to be a pomegranate, so I actually switched out the parfait for a herb and see how well we do against this team. So this team is also really popular, right guys? Caramel arrow as well as the wildberry combo, a very lethal combo here too, that kind of I shared with you guys before this team as well, so you guys know exactly how strong it can be. But against these kind of teams too, you guys can use this, very strong as well. So right there, just the fact that Pompon as well as the sheep are able to tank for you just really makes a difference, right? And the damage right there, it's going to be all on clotted cream as well. Alright guys, so here we go. We do have another team right here. It's gonna be a wildberry dark cacao. They do have 600,000, so I'm actually going to be switching out the parfait right now for an herb, because I feel like there is going to be an eclair. So let's go and see how well we do against this team. and it is going to be an herb and a clotted cream. I mean, it's going to be really hard to, always guess the right, I would say, the cookie that you're going to be versing, but when you can and you are able to kind of see, then I would say, using herb for a team like this is definitely going to be a better choice for you guys, because, the weakness debuff stack can be really lethal, so it can make the difference whether you can win the battle or not. And in this case, we actually did win. Alright, so here we go. All the damage is going to be done by the Clotted Cream as well as Sorbet. And then, on the side, our Pumpkin as well as Cotton is going to be able to kind of support the two as well. Alright guys, so I showed you guys a team that you guys can use for a double tank comp, but now this time around I'm going to be showing you guys a team that you guys can use against a single tank comp, and that is going to be using Snow Sugar instead of the Sorbet. And then of course the herb can be replaced with Parfait, or Parfait can be replaced with herb, but the topping for Snow Sugar is going to be this: 3 solid almond, 2 Syrian raspberry. You want Snow Sugar to survive. Alright, and then of course you want everyone else to survive because we do not have feather, but you want at least Snow Sugar to be able to use the skill a couple of times in order to keep Snow King alive. So that is going to be the key point, and you want you want the survivability with the damage resist. That's the reason why we are using 3 solid almond, 2 Syrian raspberry, having a little bit of attack on the side as well. And then everything else is going to be the same toppings. So let's see how well we do against different single tank comps with this team. So here we go guys, we do have a mystery sit front, and then of course the mystery right here in the middle, but we're going to go with this team right here and then see how well we do. So we are going up against a Wildberry as well as a Sorbet. So here we go, we're going to be able to use Clotted Cream, and then Snow King is going to come up. And then of course we don't have any extra cooldown on Snow Sugar, so we're just going to have to wait until the cooldown comes back, and then we're going to be able to summon Snow King once again. Alright, so one thing that you guys do need to watch out for is that there is going to be a time when Wildberry, especially Wildberry, is going to be able to Mega Punch the heck out of all of your cookies. I've seen it so many times happen to my team. It is possible because of the fact that, all of these are summoners, right? And his stack is going to be on the number of hits that he is going to take while he has his skill up. So there is a chance where if you are going up against a Wildberry, there's going to be, Mega Punch coming in your way, and then all of your cookies might actually get wiped. But you guys can see so much damage being done here, even though they do have a double healer on their team as well. So really, really good comp here against a single tank comp. Alright guys, so we have another team here. It's going to be the Wildberry, and then a Clotted Cream, and a Missing. So, and this time around, we're not going to use herb. We're going to actually switch it out for a Parfait and verse this team and see how well we do. Alright, here we go. And that's actually going to be an Eclair and a Frost Queen. So I would say it's probably going to be a better choice to go with the Parfait instead of the herb in this case, because of the fact that Frost Queen can deal a lot of damage with her freeze, but instead, because we do have Parfait, we're not going to be able to take, or we're not going to be taking too much damage from Frost Queen's freeze. And in this case, we actually kind of swept through. The summoners, even though the Pumpkin Pie as well as our Snow Sugar died, you saw both Snow King as well as Pompon were already still in the field and kept attacking. And even though that Clotted Cream and Frost Queen did so much damage, all of the damage right here are very evened out, and we were able to just kind of run them through. And Wildberry wasn't even able to do any damage here, guys. So definitely a super strong team right now against a single tank comps. Alright guys, one last battle here. We are going to be going up against a Sea Fairy and a Wildberry here. So we're going to go with this team and see how well we do. Alright, here we go. And this time around, wow, we're going to be actually going up against a Clotted Cream, Sea Fairy, and Frost Queen. We were able to get off Parfait skill, so we didn't need to deal too much damage from the Frost Queen's actual, freeze. So that's a good thing. And that's the reason why I say Parfait right now is really, really good right now, guys. Because of the fact that, you don't need to deal with someone like, Frost Queen's freeze, as well as some of the debuffs that are, like, massive in this meta. I would say Parfait is really going to shine. And then right there, we were able to easily beat this team because, our summoners are just going to constantly do continuous damage to all of these cookies. Especially because Wildberry is going to be pushed back constantly by Clotted Cream, the summoners are able to just kind of breathe and swipe and push at the middle lane. But there you guys go, 2 different teams right now, a full summoner as well as a semi summoner that I want to share with you guys that is pretty popular, and I have to say I've seen it a ton inside of my defense log, and this team as well as this team is going to be used greatly inside of the arena. And especially this team, I would say this team is really good, even if it's against a single tank cons. I would say it does work, especially if you could get Clotted Cream Cookie's damage resist up to a good percentage, especially if you do pair him up with Pumpkin Pie as well as Cotton, because you know their summoners are going to be a good tank as well. But there you guys go. I hope you guys are enjoying the arena series. I know there's only a couple days left before the arena does end, so I hope you guys can use and find the right team for you guys currently, and then push to the very end so that you guys are able to get the maximum reward as possible. But anyways guys, I hope you guys found the video helpful. If you guys did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as like button, and also don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you guys don't miss out on any future Cookie and Kingdom videos as well as live streams that I do on YouTube. Anyways guys, thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.